Welcome to this tutorial on how we're going to use the Kestrels in the Urban Canyon Fill campaign for CROCUS. This is a Kestrel unit here. This is the 5000. There'll be a variety of different units across the Northeastern Illinois University group and the Argonne National Lab group. First thing to do is we turn it on. I've turned this unit on already. There's a simple turn on button down there. It sits on top of this wind vane unit. That is simply to keep the unit pointing into the wind. It does wind speed only and not wind direction, and you're meant to face into the wind to get an accurate measurement of wind speed, normal dot product vector math kind of stuff. I'm going to actually now start a screen recording on my phone so you can see what I see, because the next part of the tutorial is to open the Kestrel app. We're going to do the recording of weather data as we move throughout the city, mainly on our devices. You see when I open it up, you might need to reload the screen, but you'll see the units that you're Bluetooth connected to. In this case, I can see the 2851265 unit, which is the serial number for the unit sitting on my tripod right now. I hit the dashboard button. You'll see then a variety of different meteorological units that are being recorded by the device. One thing to note is that we should keep the unit at full height, so that way it's a fixed height from the pavement, grass, or whatever we're measuring, and we'll make sure we double, triple, quadruple check the distance to the sensors. You can actually see the temperature sensor and humidity sensor located in the little cavity there. One important thing is if we're in bright sunlight and there is no wind at all, we need to keep that sensor shaded. Otherwise, the area around the sensor, the black cowling, can heat up and produce an inaccurate measurement. Now, if there's cloud cover, we're fine. If we're in the shade of a building, we're fine. If the wind is moving, aspirating air around it, we're also fine. The only issue we're going to run into is if the winds are slack and if it is being directly radiative heated. We'll probably bring an umbrella or two into the field to deal with that situation. Anyhow, back to the app. I'm going to hit the start recording button right now. That is what we do in order to actually start recording to your local device. Ideally, we'll place a couple of the Kestrels around a certain area with a certain sampling strategy. And I believe we're on 5-second sampling here, maybe 2. We'll collect probably about a minute's worth of data. So through the magic of editing, let's assume now I've actually collected a minute's worth of data. Once I'm happy with this and your field captain, your shift lead, or one of the principals is in the field tells you to do so, hit stop recording. You'll come up with this screen here, and here's where we get to the important bits. You hit the view button. Once you've hit the view button, you click details, and then you click on tap to get location. This is vital as it will geotag the measurements that we've taken. We only need to use the lat-long location. We do not need a description of Scott's house, Bob's house, Molly's house, so on and so forth. And you then click on the location where it says 102 Arthur Avenue in Clarendon Hills, which actually is not my address. Once it's done that, you're good to go. You then hit save. Once you've hit save, you hit save and export CSV. And then here's the clever bit. You hit mail. Now I've shared with you an email address that is an email to box address. I've asked you all to put that in your contacts under something like Kestrel box. So you can see now I've got the email set up, and I'll just start typing Kestrel box, and I hit send. That's it. Off it goes. That measurement is now saved and sent to Kestrel box. The next thing to do is take an iPhone pic of where you've taken it and hit click like that. That gives you some sort of metadata about the context. I then can click on the photo. I can share that. Same thing, email to Kestrel box. I guess we've got to put a subject in. Yeah, let's be clever with our subjects. I'm going to use speech to text right here. CROCUS urban fill campaign measurement in the driveway of Scott's Beer and Bike Barn. Let's do actual size. Off she goes. That's how you do it. Now, a couple of important things, especially when it comes to safety. One, I'm going to turn off my screen recording right now. But two, I'm going to turn off the Kestrel. Most important thing, no measurements while we're walking. So we'll probably pick this up, walk around. If we're walking a long distance or getting an Uber, we'll actually pack it up and put it back into the packaging there. And we're good to go. So that is your quick tutorial. Again, we will go over this in on-the-job training when we're down in the canyon on Monday morning and for the second IOP. So that's it. Thank you very much, and I'm looking forward to collecting some awesome science data with you.